Very good morning to you. Here we are in Proverbs Chapter 5, which I think it would be a good idea if you have time today to read it in its entirety, because it's all about how we live our lives from a sexual point of view. It's all about chastity. There's an old-fashioned word for you. It's all about how we avoid sexual sins. And it's beautifully written. It warns us in the first half of the chapter against playing with fire. There's another metaphor for you, but flirting, looking interestingly at forbidden fruit. The Bible is quite clear that the way to be fulfilled in your sexual life is to be married to one partner for life. That is God's ideal. And it's a wonderful ideal, and it's something we should all try to achieve. There is plenty of scope in the scriptures for those situations where it simply doesn't work out, and try as hard as you can, it doesn't work out. But this is the wisdom here, is to avoid temptation, to avoid going to places or passing people or spending time with people which can lead to a temptation to unfaithfulness to your husband or wife, or to fornication before you're married. The context here is all about the son not going anywhere near the very attractive woman who tries to entice him. But I think we don't need to be sexist about this. We can say that this is just as real for the woman as it is for the man, that we should avoid being tempted by a philanderer, by a man who simply wants to make use of us. And the second half of the chapter, there's a lovely verse in verse 15, says, "Drink water from your own cistern." In other words, if you're married, that's what your partner is there for, to look after you in a physical sense and to satisfy your natural physical needs. You shouldn't look anywhere else for it. And the trouble we have at the moment is that our culture and our media tell us that love is only real when you have fallen in love with someone, and when you have that basic physical attraction that makes you want them. Now, that's something you have to be very careful about, because that is not the way the Bible sees love. The kind of love we should have for our life partner is that committed love, the same sort of committed love we have for God, that we will cling to God whatever. We will not go after other gods. So why would we go after other partners? You know, there are some people who live their lives only wanting to be with someone that they have fallen in love with. And as soon as that physical lust and desire and attractiveness to the eyes goes, they look for someone else. And this is not the kind of commitment the Bible commends to us. Drink water from your own cistern, flowing from your own well. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth. Let her affection fill you at all times with delight. Be infatuated always with her love. It says then, "For a man's ways are before the eyes of the Lord, and he watches all his paths. Why should you be infatuated with a loose woman and embrace the bosom of an adventuress?" This is true for both sexes. We should not let our eyes wander. You know, people think that being married is easy. Being married is wonderful, but it takes work. It takes attention. It takes commitment. And we need to love our partner. We need to actively love our partner, not passively, just because we live in the same house. We need to find ways to show our partner how much we love them. We need to make that marriage life as exciting as an adventure out with someone else would be. And that's not easy when you know each other very well, when you know how you react to things and you know what your response is going to be. We have to work hard. We have to spend time thinking about how valuable and how precious and how special our life partner is to us. We need to spend time remembering their kindness, their goodness, the qualities that we saw in them when we married them. We need to focus on them. We need to spend time with them. We need to enjoy their company. We need to value them. We need to start every day thinking, I'm going to appreciate my partner, my husband or my wife today, and show them that they are appreciated. Do not let your eyes wander to something novel and something attractive. This is not what God likes. A man's ways and a woman's ways are before the eyes of the Lord, and he watches all his paths. We talked about the narrow path, didn't we? It's dangerous. It's dangerous playing with your affections. It's not easy, is it? It's not easy what God asks of us. God asks of us not to have a wandering eye, not to think, gosh, I wish I had a better partner. No, you stick with the one you've got. You remember why you married them. You focus on them. You draw water from your own well. And if the well isn't very good, then work on the well. If the well is not well maintained, if the wall is falling down round it and the water has become polluted, work on your well. Or as Terry used to say, has often said to me, because our surname is Field, which is very funny. If the grass in the other field looks greener, water your own field. That's my thought for the day. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.